Hello, Timmy Nafso here, Executive Vice President of FortisPay. We're discussing another breach, and we've been consistently discussing breaches over the last year and a half about how it affects small and mid-sized businesses, and often the small and mid-sized businesses don't actually make the news. Recently, Under Armour actually was also breached, and they took a lot of heat. Actually, their stock dropped about 3 points as a result of the breach. And one thing that actually occurred is the product that they purchased, MyFitnessPal, was the product that was breached. And what was actually obtained were account usernames, email addresses, and scrambled passwords. Now this sounds really negative, and people get really fearful of the company and the product and saying, well, they're not secure. But what we want to go back to here is this interesting note that in actuality, Under Armour did a good job because they never got to social security numbers. They never got to cardholder data. And that's very important in this situation, because I'm sure these hackers, that's really what they wanted to get to, right? They were really trying to get into the safe and get, all of the gold, right? Which is the financial data, the social security numbers, but really all they were able to do is get into the registers and steal some items behind the counter, so to speak. So when you look at what Under Armour did, in our opinion, from where we look as a payments company, we're actually quite impressed that this occurred. They were able to identify it, and furthermore, they took steps somewhere along the line previously to make sure that the other data is encrypted or secure. So if somebody were to hack a system and they got email addresses and they got information like scrambled passwords, what could they really do with that? Well, email addresses are still dangerous for somebody to have en masse. They can go and make fake accounts and so on and so forth, but that's one step closer to this whole issue of what's happening with fraud with cardholder data. So securing cardholder data is the most important thing here, because once cardholder data is compromised, the domino effect that occurs from cardholder data being compromised is tremendous, and it affects the entire industry as well as customers and what it costs them to actually buy products because of risk and security and so on and so forth. So in our opinion, great job, Under Armour. We want to continue to watch what happened here, how this all occurred, and if you have any comments, please leave them below. Thanks for listening.